Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 103 until I am a YouTube millionaire. And today I wanted to discuss the difference between free will or choice and opportunity, and how they're both very, very important, but they're not precisely the same thing. So, free will, obviously, is your ability to make your own choices. You either go direction A or direction B. However, opportunity is the horizon of choices that you have to make. For example, if you lived in the Middle Ages, then you could choose to get water from the stream or get water from the well. You could choose to build a house with a straw roof or build a house with a stone or a tile roof. You could choose to live in Great Britain with very much ease, in London, or you could choose to live in Scotland, let's say Edinburgh, if you traveled for several days. If you got cancer, or if you got sick, let's say you stubbed your toe or something and you got an infection, you could not choose to survive from that. It was purely contingent upon how robust your body was if it could survive. There was nothing you could do to prevent yourself from passing away if that's what was going to happen. The bubonic plague unalived 25% of the European population in the Middle Ages, and there were several bubonic plagues that occurred. We didn't have penicillin. We didn't have any antibiotics. We didn't have germ theory back then. We had no idea what any of that was. So while you might have wanted to make the choice to continue to survive, you didn't have the opportunity to do so. You were just going to survive or not, depending on what your body could do, what it could handle. And to our physical body's credit, there were some very well-known leaders back then that did survive the bubonic plague, like Charlemagne. I believe it was Charlemagne. Anyways, there was one of the kings that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking Charlemagne got the bubonic plague and survived it. It's possible to survive it without penicillin and antibiotics and all that. It's just, you better be pretty damn robust if you want to. Now you look at the modern day. If you lived in the Middle Ages, you could have wanted to go to the moon. You could have, with all of your heart and desire, wanted that to happen. But you did not have the opportunity. It was not within the purview of your possible choices. Now, we have been to the moon with the Apollo program in the 60s. We can get it back. And Elon Musk is working on that right now with his Starship. And soon we will be able to go back there again. But in the Middle Ages, it was not within the purview of possible choices for you to make. And that's the difference between opportunity and free will. Opportunity and choice. You have the freedom to choose what you would like within that purview of choices. And it is the tools that we build based upon the consensus mechanism that is the convergence of our reality. And what I mean by that is we need tools to operate within the physical laws of this universe. Physical laws of this universe are the consensus that all conscious beings have come to make this reality what it is. That up is up, down is down, black is black, white is white. Gravitational pull of the Earth is 9.81 meters per second squared on average. Newton's physical laws, all that stuff. It's a consensus mechanism that has made this reality what it is. If you didn't have to be under consensus, you wouldn't need any abstraction to accomplish the choices that you actually have. You could just focus your intent on something, your choice, and it would occur. I could manifest a gold brick in midair just because I want it to be there. And as long as I could focus my intent enough and there were no other consciences that could say to me, that's not possible, you can't do that, within the realm of the physical laws, then it could happen. I know this because I've done it before. And that's why nobody must be looking upon the situation when it does happen, so that there doesn't need to be any other consensus aside from you. I manifested a penny back when I was a child, when I was 10 years old. I have a story about this on this channel, actually. You can go back and watch it if you'd like. But the difference between choice and opportunity is opportunity is a subset of choice. It is the purview, the range of choices that you have dependent upon the reality in which you live. So I hope that makes sense. This is just, as all these videos are, a taster of the ideas that I want to posit in this channel. And mind you, in 100 years, there will be even more opportunity. We'll be able to go to Mars. We might even be on different solar systems at that point. There will be more choice for you to be able to make. Take advantage of those opportunities. Who knows when they might not be there in the future? Because you also got to keep in mind, while the purview of choices tends to expand over time, it can also re-shrink. That's happened many a time, and the space race is a perfect example of that in and of itself. So the doorway opens up and it can close again. NASA's not sending people to the moon anymore. Why is that? Because they're being manipulated by dark forces. Legitimately, that's what it is. But I'll leave it at that. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Love y'all. Peace.